Hello everyone, this is Porter Nilsson with Random Art Attack. Have you ever played a game and wondered how hard it would be to make that game? Me too, well, assuming you said yes or no, or I don't even remember what the question was. Anyways, I have been wanting to get back to making tutorials again after a long, long hiatus. And over this time, I have been picking up skills.
You know, like nunchuck skills, bow hunting skills.
Skills that I want to share with you about things I've learned. So, therefore, over the course of the next several weeks, we will make a video game from start to finish, similar to the one that you see me playing right here. To make our game creation process easier, we will look at the game popular called 20 Minutes Till Dawn and use it as a template for what we want to design. In 20 Minutes Till Dawn, you play as a character who shoots wave after wave of Cthulhian monsters, gain XP, level up, and choose from a variety of cool skills. It is a simple dopamine-inducing loop, but I think it's something that we can do. So that's it. In our game, we will change the theme, let's say something aquatic, such as you're a scuba diver killing, I don't know, like monster fish. We will keep it very simple, 2 enemies, 1 boss, and only a handful of power-ups. We will get into the nitty-gritty of coding, asset creation, and even music creation in later videos, but for this video, I want to keep it simple and focus on where to start in game creation. What tools and what software will we be using? In short, we will be talking about Trello for product organization planning, Unity and Visual Studio, Krita, Affinity Photo, and Asesprite, or however you pronounce that, for sprite and graphic creation, and FL Studio for music composition. So if you already know about all these things, you can go ahead and just wait for the next video, but still give us a thumbs up. And if you don't know about these things, these are honestly programs and workflows used in professional game studios. So we're going to go ahead and talk about those. First, we're going to talk about Trello. So what is Trello? Trello is a visual tool that helps you manage your game projects and collaborate with others. It is a list creation task tracking program that is free. Let's say that again. List creation task tracking program. So in short, while working for a game company, I used Trello with other developers to track what needed to be done, who was working on what, create a feature wish list, and track what had already been completed. It was super helpful. Trello is widely used in the game industry and a great resource. The next thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and, if not already installed, install Unity 3D. It's just unity.com, and as long as you're making less than $100,000, you get the personal license, and it's fully featured. You get everything that the pro license gets, and so it's a very fair pricing model, and I just absolutely love Unity. And that's what we're going to be using for this tutorial. So go ahead and do that if you don't have that already. Next, you need to go to Microsoft and download Visual Studio, whatever the most recent Visual Studio is. It's 2022 right now, so that's what I'm getting. There's going to be some workloads when you install this. Go ahead and install the Unity Game Development with Unity workload. And after you do that, you can go ahead and go to Unity itself, assuming it's installed. Go to Preferences, Project Preferences, External Tools, and then once you get there, right here, change it to Visual Studio, and now it will be linked up. So whenever you create a script, it will just go straight to Visual Studio, and it will have all of the auto fills, and you can do bug checking. After all of that is installed, you need an image editing software. There's Krita, which is completely free. It kind of works like Photoshop, but it's not fully functioning feature-wise that way. And so there's some things missing. It's really good. Don't get me wrong. It's really good. It's free. I've been using this for a long time, and so that's called Krita. The second one that I've been using for a long time is called Affinity Photo. I don't like Photoshop subscription model, and so Affinity Photo is basically a substitution to Photoshop, and it's getting better and better, and it's only a one-time payment of, I think, $55. It goes on sale occasionally, and so if you haven't used Affinity Photo, but you want to get away from Photoshop, there's a strong option. For this tutorial series, I want to actually try to use a new software I got called Aseprite. It is on sale at Steam, usually for about $20, or you can get it at the website itself. But every once in a while there's a Steam sale, so you can get it for even cheaper. I think during the summer sale it's a little cheap right now, but that's what I'm going to be using is Asesprite. It focuses specifically for sprite animations and has a lot of useful tools. And so I just kind of want to get better at this, so that's what we're going to be using. And I think that lots of people do use it and kind of want to see some of the tricks and tips that I can sleuth out. And the last bit of software that we're going to need for this tutorial series is FL Studio. It is a DAW, which basically is a musical creation program that you get virtual instruments or MIDIs and you put them together to make different music. That was a really bad way of explaining it. There's a free version, so if you don't want to commit to actually buying this software, you can get a free version and it's fully functional. You can even save your projects. You just can't reopen them until you buy the actual thing. So if you find that you really like it or that you have a knack for music creation, FL Studio is one of my favorite things to use and it's been really good to me. And that's what we're going to be using. Yeah. So that's all the software you need. Trello for organization, Unity and Visual Studio. We're going to be trying to use Aseprite, FL Studio for music creation, and that's about it. And hopefully I'm going to try and put out a video about once every week to 2 weeks until this series is done, and that should probably get us through July, maybe a little bit into August. Thanks everybody for your support throughout the years. If you aren't already, consider becoming a patron. It really helps us. Follow us on Twitter, all that good stuff. Thumbs up, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.